All right. Before Mrs. Patricia, I just want to ask you another question, sir. You told us before you served in the Nigerian military for 18 years. That means you have not completed your service here. If you don't mind, though, it's not compulsory. Can you share with us why you left?
You see, while I was 1990, 2000, 2001, I was deployed to Bakassi Peninsula. 2002, 2003, I think March of it, I was rotated, what we call rotation. I was rotated and I was taken back to Kaduna. Something happened
Hmm.
within the southern Kaduna. You know, when you reach 15 years in active service military, you are due for pension. You are due for pension. 15 years, you are due for pension. But anything
Okay.
below 15 years, they will pay you off. They will pay you off. Then
Okay.
you will not receive pension. But once you hit 15 years, according to the book, my own time, then you are due for pension. So I was overdue with 3 years. You understand?
All
So
right.
that was
All
how. Right.
right.
And what made me to leave, if I may say this here today, is the same thing. Look, the army is a voluntary job. There are some
Hmm.
orders they will give to you as a reasonable person, someone who is not vacuous in the brain, someone who value morality, irrespective of the uniform and the organization that you are serving in. You will say, no, in line with my own morality, I cannot engage in this thing. That was the reason why I left. So for me to go on obeying such laws in southern Kaduna made me to say, no, I cannot do this.
Hmm.
Because the southern Kaduna
Hmm.
people, the Tayap people, the Birong people, there are so many of them. Mama Vasa area, Major General, Lieutenant General Mama Vasa area, southern Kaduna, Kafanchang, all those areas. You see, when you fight, you allow the people, you see, my brother, I don't know how to put it, but let me try to put it. Just give me at least 2 minutes to say this. If you
Okay.
go, there is what they call Laduga in southern Kaduna. Laduga, do you know the new version? The new version of Laduga is Ruga. Laduga.
Okay.
In
Okay.
southern Kaduna, Kataf, they gave them over 70,000 hectares. 70,000 hectares. Hectares and acre, which one is bigger? I think hectares, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
70,000 hectares just for Laduga. They call it Laduga. That is what they gave them in southern Kaduna. They took the land from the indigenous people, the Christian dominated area in southern Kaduna, and gave to these people. All of a sudden, as time goes on, as their population begin to multiply, to increase in that Laduga, they are now encroaching into the indigenous people's land.
Hmm.
As I'm talking to you now, I don't know. As at that time, it was about 120,000 surreptitiously claimed by these people in southern Kaduna. By so doing, they are now entering into the farms of the other people. Then fight ensued. That is what caused that southern Kaduna war from 2000 to
All right, sir.
2004 when I left.
Wow.
So because they sent me there to go and
Hmm.
fight, arrest the people that are defending themselves. I said, no, I will not do that. And when I made the arrest, when I went there, fact finding, I arrested the troublemakers. They are all Fulani extractions. I arrested them and brought them to one mechanized infantry division. One Lieutenant Colonel Boro, Lieutenant Colonel Boro. I think he was the chairman of the NDDC. Fair in complexion. He retired, I think, as the
Hmm.
brigadier general. Fair in complexion. He's an German. He was the one that called me and told me, see, you do not do this. And when you are doing this, be careful because there are so many toes that you are going to step on. You know where we are coming
Hmm.
from. We are from the East. Be careful how you do this. I say, if there is the case, I
Hmm.
cannot exercise my authority and arrest people that committed crime. And you want me to arrest people that were defending themselves? I will not take part in this kind of job anymore. That was the reason why I left. I resigned voluntarily.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, this it is becoming clearer to me now. Most of the time you've told us this that you left the Nigerian army at 18. the year of service 8 years. So I have been wondering, so I decided to ask you this question. So thank you so much for clarifying us and everything. I still want to thank you for your moral standing. It's not easy. It's not everybody that will, a lot of people will be asking, what am I going to continue to eat if I live, and so on and so forth. Anyway, it is well. When we are talking about the issue of dimension of this, you told us the other day that Nigeria was not like this during your time. So I understand that perfectly well, that Nigeria was not like this during your time. Now, what did you envisage? What do you think that is going to happen next year as these people are prepared to lay down war just because of religion or because of what they want? I mean, the extremists like Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the rest of them.
You see, if not that, thank you for the opportunity once again. I was
Thank you,
knocked
sir.
off earlier
Thank you, sir.
yeah. You see, Nigeria is gone. The only unifying factor that can hold the country is the armed forces of Nigeria. When the armed forces of that particular country has been compromised, that country is gone. You do not have, your intelligence are not intact to fight. You cannot move freely, just like if you were moving before. You cannot carry tasks assigned to you simply because there are elements of these terrorists within the decision-making bodies of the land, and their foot soldiers, what you commonly call the repentant terrorists, in them. I don't know whether you heard, some of my colleagues were protesting that they don't want to work with them few weeks or months ago. How can you work with someone that has the ideology of dealing with you, that has been fighting you for quite some time? Now you call the person a repentant terrorist, drafted that same person into the force that has been fighting them before. It doesn't hold water to me. You see, it's just a matter of time. Like Olawumi said, it's a matter of time. And it's like they want to carry it out in Nigeria as quickly, as fast as I can. Let me tell you why they did this and how they have succeeded in doing it before Trump came in. There is what we call the first line of defense. When we were growing up, our families used to have double barrel, den guns, and so on and so forth. That is your first line of defense. You can use it to hunt games. You can use it to protect your family against external aggression that is coming into your family. What did the Nigerian government do? They withdrew all those first line of defense. Yes, it is not able to face the capacity of the weapons that these people are using. They are using anti-aircraft guns. They are using RPG. They are using AK-47 rifles that have a killing range of 300 meters and a travel distance kilometer of about 1.5 kilometers. That is 1,500 meters. That is what they are using. And you dare not use pump action guns to face such people. Pump action guns distance is not more than 100 meters. Is that what you are going to use to face someone that has a killing range of 300 meters? It's suicidal. So what the government did was to withdraw all those little, weapons that you can use to protect yourself against these people, and allow these people the express, let me just say, allowance to use their own weapons, and that is what they are using today. See, the government cannot control them because they are in there. They are in the decision making. Let me take you far away, Lebanon. I was in a platform with a Lebanese woman of about 78, 79 years. The woman told me, he said, do you know how Islam took over Lebanon today? By acceptance of Islamic refugees. Acceptance of Islamic refugees. They came in, they took over. The same thing that is happening in the United Kingdom now. They are now of a substantial population in the UK. Today, they are shouting Sharia Mukesu in the UK. That is Sharia. We want Sharia. We want Sharia. We want Sharia. Just like the way they were shouting January 2000 in Kaduna, Sharia Mukesu, Sharia Mukesu, Sharia Mukesu. You see, where they have minute number of them, they won't do anything. They would deploy what they call takia. Visit. But once they have a substantial number of them, they will begin to demand the tenets of Islam. And one of them is that Sharia. That is it. So from my own viewpoint, Nigeria cannot survive it unless America comes in today, tomorrow. But left for the people of Nigeria, you cannot. Southeast cannot contend them because you have been disarmed and they have been armed. You see, you can't, anytime they come to attack, the army will look the other way. The army will go the army will go the other way. So, and anytime they want to do whatever they want to do, then the army will look the other way, whereas they now perpetuate their evil and enter into these places. Do you know how many terrorist cells that are there in the southeast of Nigeria? Do you know how many of them that have been scattered in south-south, in southwest? Or your state is gone. So many places have been taken over, waiting for them now to blow their alarm. They are waiting for them to go in. How are you going to tackle a man that is already in your compound, waiting for instruction to go on? How? I wonder what Nigerians would. I wonder what my people would do. I wonder what the South will do. South people. I wonder how prepared they are to face this.
All right, sir.
That is
I want to ask you another question, sir.